Christine. I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading for Libra. Your Libra dates, your parameters are September the 23rd to October the 22nd. It is August the 20th. This reading should be good for the upcoming weekend, as well as approximately 35 days from now. So, well into middle of September, September 11th. Alright, so I will be using the Vampire Tarot by Natalie Hertz. They have been sitting and waiting for a while. I've already shuffled them. Your main card today, Libra, is the Six of Hearts up. The Six of Hearts up is your main card today. Your companion card, the biggest issue for you today, Libra, is the card of Death reversed. That's number 13 reversed. That usually represents something that you did not anticipate or invite. This would be the equivalent of Maleficent showing up at the birth of Sleeping Beauty, crashing the shower, so to speak. This could be an employer or someone in charge of a case that is not getting along with you right now and is rather demanding. This is probably some sort of core aspect of their profession. So they're a professional, demanding, bossy boss. I'm going to define the Six of Hearts primary card for you, Libra. The Six of Hearts, because it is your prime card, doesn't have the same delightful meaning that it has in other places on the board. The Six of Hearts for you as your primary card is when you want to roar forward with a plan that you have. Other people, other energies around you are extremely reluctant to move you where you want to go. It's almost like spirits and fates come toward you and stop right here, and they're reluctant to move you forward into the place that you want to go. So it really seems like nothing is working out for you right now. This is like, oh, when you go into the bathroom and you turn the light on and all of a sudden the light bulb goes, you are in the dark in the bathroom. This is not exactly what is going to make your path easy for you. Things are rather difficult for you right now, Libra. Particularly difficult for you, Libra. in addition to, oh, the pandemic going on. And obviously, you're also leaving a part of you, Libra, of financial control. You're coming away from a part of your life where you had financial control. This is represented by the King of Pentacles. This was comfort, home, control over your home aspect. You are coming away from that, so things are getting a little crazy for you, Libra, frightening for you. I can tell because your top card is the Queen of Swords reversed. Your top card is the Queen of Swords reversed. This repeats this card. This is you trying to make decisions and be your own boss. Libra, you're particularly strong with air signs. Queen of Swords is the most mobile air sign there is. You want your mobility, you demand your mobility, but your mobility is canceled. Alright, so you are being sort of held a prisoner right now by other things. So the Queen of Swords reverse for you right now, Libra, is really frustrating. It can be the word patient, as in a patient in a hospital. It can be the word caged bird, as in you aren't able to stretch your wings. Alright, there again, the Queen of Swords up is the ultimate mobile air sign. It is not, it's not letting you move. You're stuck. Your primary card today is the Six of Hearts up. You're absolutely stuck, and it almost seems eerie. It almost seems spooky that you can't do the things that you want to do. At the core of the Six of Hearts primary card is the King of Hearts reversed. It's another court on your board right now, Libra. You have a lot of forces going against you. So this is the King of Hearts reversed. He is really an adverse king. He is the one that wants to block you. It seems like he actually gets enjoyment out of blocking you. I'm going to hold the card up just so you can see Natalie Hertz's illustration of the King of Hearts. He's represented here with his goblet of wine in the vampire deck. The King of Hearts is usually your knowledge and ambitions in love area and generosity area. Also, your religious ideas are also contained in the King of Hearts, because the religious ideas are how you express love and how you know love, how you tune into love, whether you experience your religion to the fullest or not. That's where it's contained in the King of Hearts. Well, you have a really adverse king working under you at this time, and it's blocking your ideas. Nothing is being cooperated with. How this first manifested itself is the King of Swords reversed. So I'm going to show the card up. I'm going to show this card up, Libra, how this manifests itself. The King of Swords is indeed the Libra card. So your cards are completely tuned in with you tonight, Libra. I put the candlesticks out tonight to represent the balance that Libra represents. And the King of Swords is normally the strongest idea of friendship, leadership, the father figure or police person that has your safety in mind. So if a father figure has failed you safety-wise, the King of Swords is your patron, whoever took that place to be your father or your father figure, your leader. This is a person who is talented in explaining things to you in simple terms and letting you go as far as you can with those ideas and really learn as a student or a child or a teenager or a young person, young male or female. So your father figure does not have to be male, but it has to be someone who is truly interested in your future. Well, it's turned upside down. So I can describe the King of Swords two ways. One is King Lear, if you're familiar with that play. That is the torture that a father, when he is extremely senior and has lost his kingdom, the tortures that King Lear has gone through. If you are familiar with that play at all, I could describe the King of Swords upside down as King Lear. I could also describe as ideas or a situation that you are not allowed to give oxygen to anymore. This is a complete severance. This is the severance, the cutoff, the end of something. So, you have two adverse kings, the spirits of two adverse kings working against you right now. So this is a really hard time. You are not going to have a pleasant weekend, Libra. What is complete severing? What is complete cutting? This is, even if you are anticipating an increase in your bank account, some sort of snap will happen. That's not going to happen for you right now. Or a debt is going to pop up, kind of like whack-a-mole. Kind of like whack-a-mole. A debt's going to pop up where you least expect it, and you have to take care of that first. What else is completely cut off? You had anticipated going to college or attending school right now, and you are sent home because someone has tested positive and you cannot attend right now. So that idea was cut off. Alright, so the way that this idea will come around for you, the guides are saying by the 30th, I don't know, 30th, 28th, 30th, that area right in there. Three of Swords reversed is the card of hope. You have to wait a long time, okay? You have to wait about 10 days, but time is going to bring this about. I'm going to show the Three of Swords up. The Three of Swords up is about depression and loss of hope. Alright? So, again, you have a reverse card, but this one's going to work for you. So in about 10 days, your ship, Libra, will come about, and fortunes will start smiling upon you. Your bank situation is going to become more clear. Things will start going your way again. So you are going to have some setbacks for about 10 days, and it's going to be very, very frustrating for you, Libra. One of the reasons why is this entity. Natalie with the Vampire Tarot deck, she really went all out and described the death as your classic Grim Reaper, right? Now this would be a change that you're trying to do. Normally the reversed card is your change that you're trying to do is going to be stymied, is going to be blocked, probably by this person that is trying to be selfish and do what they want to do, Libra. This is, you know, the iconic mother-in-law that you can't get along with. This can represent that. An in-law meddling in your business. This could be someone who you thought was in your corner with child custody or something, but they're actually not in your corner. This can also be an entity that is actually committing false witness. You remember that? it's a basically, false witness is a harsh way of saying gossip, right? So this is someone who is telling a tale worst about you that is completely, you would do this, what? Oh, what? What? No, that's not me at all. All right, so usually when people tell tales, time, like this 10 days represented, this 10 days over here, time usually has a way of allowing people to see that story for what it was. Okay? So, I would advise you, Libra, I would advise you is don't feel like you are inside of this balloon so much. Okay? Don't take for granted that everybody knows you. Okay? Don't take that for granted. Because right now there's a lot of fates working against you. So you need to have a smooth and easygoing, possibly a relaxed way of checking everyone who is close to you. Check on everyone who is close to you. Whether you like them or not, get your feel of family and friends around you so you can kind of vet out who might this person be that's kind of working against you. Remember, like Maleficent showing up at the baby shower. Who needs that, right? Okay, so that's quite a kicker. Who is working against you right now, Libra? Your crossing card, 21, is actually a pleasant card, Libra. So, this is 21 on its side. I'm going to show you, look who it is. It's Maleficent. It's a kind of a Maleficent kind of character there. So, the lady in this card, if you can see that card, maybe blow up your phone or whatever, increase the size of that picture. That is the Maleficent creature that this card represents. Anyway, and you can see that she's got her own designs, right? Alright, but when this card is like this is talking about music and concert. So, do what you can to strike up conversations with your family and friends right now. Maybe throw out a quiz. What was your favorite song in high school? Something like that. This could be an upcoming concert for your loved ones, such as an older person in your family or a younger person in the family who was supposed to have a recital. They were supposed to have a recital, but that might be canceled now because of some kind of COVID crisis. Normally, this card literally means recital or concert. Okay? So somewhere around you is a singer, alright? Singing is one of the most fun, enjoyable, human contact things that we can have. That sort of joy tends to work at breaking spiritual barriers. Spiritual barriers can be broken. In other words, if you're inside of a balloon, if you're suffocating because you have two adverse king courts working against you, the guides are suggesting for you, no matter how silly this sounds, turn on a radio or YouTube or something for yourself. Sit down and enjoy yourself and listen to some of your favorite tunes and come back to your spirituality. If someone had a recital or a concert that was canceled or something, you need to give sympathy for that person and remind them that there will be next year or 2 years from now that they will be able to shine. Ask them if they want to go on to the computer at all, right? If they want to do a public recital that way, give them an outlet. Let them know that their efforts are not going to go to waste. Okay, so as I mentioned before, the one positive king that you do have on the board. Let's see if there's another one. I don't see another one. The one positive king that you do have on the board is in the past. It's the state from which you did come. The consolation, Libra, is saying that you set your house up right. Alright? You set things up right. You did the best you could to keep up with the rent and the mortgages or whatever, or your accommodations, or your family, listening to your family, listening to whoever was uncomfortable, might have been the silent one, and you still took the time, Libra, to ask that person, hey, you hiding under the table, are you okay? Are you comfortable? Okay, so you did a good job, Libra. You're being praised. You're being praised by your own ancestors who saw you take care of business. Take care of business. You did the best you could. You saved as much as you could. You put the paths down correctly, all the roads correctly, to give yourself options. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C's. But that comfortable time is going to be receding for now. Receding for now, Libra. Temporarily. At least until the end of August. At least until the end of August, okay? For a long time. For a long time. Well into later September. Okay? Later September. Oh, the 19th. Late into September. 25 even. Your hands are going to be tied. You're going to be in a very frustrating spot, Libra. The train tracks before you from a force that you haven't seen yet. From a force you have not identified yet. This can be a relative you forgot to ask about or whatever. Five of Hearts reversed. Five of Hearts reversed is a wonderful card, Libra. You can use that. You can use wonderful because and this guy, okay, and waiting. Okay, so Five of Hearts. Isn't it great, Libra? Isn't it great that you have a few good pieces on your board? So one of them is this one, and the other one is the Ace of Pentacles in your outcome, and I'll get to that in 1 second. The Five of Hearts reversed. The Five of Hearts reversed tells you in the next 2 weeks you will be getting some assistance, some help, some answers at the counter. You may have seen me say how much I love this card in other readings. Help at the counter is great. This can be the size of making a few phone calls and finding out, like certain offices that have been closed, finding out the right office to call now. Alright, so today's the 20th. You only have like Friday and then the next week to make these calls to businesses to help you. I'm going to show the card up only to show you Natalie Hertz's illustration of your classic 5 cups. She has the 1 cup of hope. Alright, that's the 5 of Hearts up. That's a sad card. When it's reversed, it's about how people are very happy to help you. Glad to help you. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask for help. Go up to the counter. Hey, can I talk to your manager? Hey, can I bring this item back? Hey, I need some help with my electric bill. My bank account doesn't look right. I think I've lost my phone. I think I've lost my wallet. My kid was trying to go to school and that's messed up now. I need a job and I have no idea how to get one at this time because things are so weird. So Five of Hearts reversed is all about all you have to do is ask. There is definitely help at the counter. All right. In your near future, Libra, is the Page of Wands reversed. The Page of Wands reversed. Okay, so that's another court card that's reversed on your board. It's in a place that isn't great. Okay, there's a picture of the Page of Wands up. He kind of looks like he's gonna do something nasty with that stick, like beat somebody or something. The Page of Wands reverse can mean literally an earthquake. It can mean a thunderous running of evacuation. Okay, it can mean things in disarray, like a porch that falls down, a roof that blows away, that sort of disarray. Or it can be a person that makes chaos and mayhem. So don't be afraid to tell somebody, I cannot have you in my life right now, because you create chaos and mayhem. That is the one thing you can do, is watch out for human beings that don't need to be in your life right now. Because let me tell you something, Libra, you have a really bad spread, at least until the end of August. Okay, at least until the end of August. This is the card of hope, approximately 10 days. And since it's the Three of Swords reversed, it wants to say 30th. It wants to say 30th. Okay? So, whether a month ends with a 30th or not, when it says the 30th, it means the end of the month. Okay? Right now, for about 10 days, you are going to feel like you are just blocked. You might be ill. You might be in quarantine. This is calling you a patient. Or you might be frustrated because somebody close to you is a patient and they're in quarantine, or they are ill. Okay? So when they are somebody you love very much and they are at a standstill, you're at a standstill too, Libra. They might be a caged bird in a situation where they wanted to be a student, they were excited to be a student, and you put a fortune, you put like $200 into school supplies, and now they're not going. Okay, that makes you a caged bird. This again is saying you did everything responsible. You laid down the path for yourself financially. You took care of the minor people who still, you know, they don't ordinarily complain, and you went to them and made sure that they were comfortable too. And the person who ordinarily complains and complains all the time, you did your best to make them comfortable as well, Libra. So you are being complimented. Okay? Coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a very short-term near future. A very short-term near future for you, Libra, is the introduction of Mr. Crazy Person or Mrs. Crazy Person. Maybe it's this person that likes to talk badly about you. Let me ask you something, Libra. Okay, if you're trying to find a new job and you have references, are you really, really sure that those references are going to talk nicely about you? Are you sure? Okay, so this is an earthquake or a falling down porch. The rattling of the ground. This can be a person that does that to your life endlessly. Endlessly. That's all they do is create chaos. Well, that person needs to go away, at least until you can get a control of your life right now. Okay, Libra? I will be right back, and we are going to begin to look at the staff portion of your board. In Pluto, in Pluto. That's the news that you don't talk about, or that has happened to you recently. This is the underground stuff. The underground stuff that you may not know about. You may not know about this. It says temperance reverse. Temperance reverse. I'm going to show you temperance up. Alright? So, if it's reversed, index, it's news that you don't want to hear. What this means is you thought that something was in place. You thought that something was corrected. Something came in the mail, or there was a phone call, conclusion, or agreement that was made, or contract regarding your employment that was made, or something like that that you thought was set. The man said blah. The woman said blah. Okay? You thought it was okay. It's not. It wasn't fixed. The other party did not do their half of the deal. The other party did not submit something that you were counting on. Okay? And the result of this showed up approximately August the 25. August the 25. So the thing that is shorting you, that would make a result of August the 25, check your mail, check your mailbox if you haven't opened it lately. I know I'm reluctant to check my mailbox, but check it anyhow. Okay? And see if there's a letter that was generated on the 17th, arrived on the 25th. Perhaps they mislabeled the heading and said that they generated that letter on August the 9th or even earlier. Perhaps they were false with it. Well, you should call that letter maker and say, hey, this heading says that you sent this to me on the 17th, well, on the 9th, and I didn't get it until the 25th. Okay? Something like that. Something's really wrong. Something's really wrong. It's lexic, which means it's written. It's in the written word. It's a contract or a deal or balance. You know, how much you owe or something. Something was supposed to connect and did not. And you will be sure of what it is in approximately 4 to 7 days. 4 to 7 days right now. The 27th or the 25th. Okay? You should know what that is, and you should be able to address it. And maybe you can start clearing the path. This could be something in regards of an insurance policy. This can be in regards of a will also. Perhaps a will you thought was in one place is not in that place anymore. Perhaps you need to locate a lawyer and update something. There's something wrong with your own will that you need to update. In your inbox is the 9 of Wands reversed. The 9 of Wands reversed. All these pencil looking things. These sharpened sticks. That's 9 of Wands up. You can see the illustration that Natalie made. Well, 9 of Wands reversed is letting you know, and I will interpret this for you. What a concept. There's nothing you could have done. It's telling you, it's letting you know, there's nothing you could have done. Oh my gosh, I shoulda. Nope. There's nothing you could have done. That's what this card means. Alright? You were not spiritually, fate-wise, gravity-wise, you were not in a place where you could have done something or blocked this problem. Okay? This problem came from another place in the world that you could not stop. Alright? So perhaps this miscommunication was the result of turnover in a building in Michigan, right? turnover in a building in California, a business closed or something like that, that the something was so eliminated that there was no way that this contract or deal could have manifested. It couldn't have progressed like this, the way it was supposed to. Okay, there was a plan that was lined up, it was blocked. This is information telling you and promising you there's nothing you could have done about it. What is your outcome? Your outcome is one of the best outcomes you could possibly have. This is talking about in approximately September. Okay, approximately in September. Remember, you have to wait at least until September till things look up for you, Libra. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but you have to wait until at least September for things to even begin to look up for you. This says to me that you have made every effort. This is the King of Pentacles. I'm going to use it to represent every financial effort, every mobilization effort, making sure that you either have transportation or you have lined up transportation to allow your mate, your loved one, your child, or your elder to be launched to the correct place that they wanted to be. This is selflessness, doing for another person. Okay? Completely taking the back seat. Okay? Not even wanting recognition for this. You're making sure that the career path of a young person, perhaps this is a performer, perhaps this is a singer, right? Perhaps this was a musician that wanted to go to art school, and they got no's, and you are saying, yes, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you find a mentor or find a teacher to learn your craft, learn your trade, vocally, violin, piano, get them a drum set, something, set up this path for a young person. Perhaps this is a trip that a young person or older person wanted to take in your family. Did your mate have a dream or a convention? Oh, not a convention, but some sort of a meeting they can do online right now. All right? You're going to facilitate that they make their connection. This is selflessness. Libra, this is the most exciting, grand, good news for you. For you personally, Libra, things are going to be messed up. Things are going to be messed up clearly into approximately September the 22nd, the end of September. Clearly, you will not be able to spread your wings and do what you want to do. Okay? Some of that energy is going to be voluntary. Some of that energy is going to be your own decision to not do for you right now, but do for this other person. Okay? This selflessness. Well, I am really proud of you, Libra. So, if you have any questions about your spread, please go ahead and ask in the comment section. If you have a question that has nothing to do with the spread, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. I'm glad that you spent time with me. I am happy about this music or musician in your life. Don't forget to ask questions. Go up to the counter. Libra, shyness is not one of your things usually. You're just going to have to get out of the car, put a mask on, and go ask a question where you need to. Make the phone calls where you have to. Look through all of your mail. Comb through your mail. Look at due dates. Look at every contract that you need to proceed with your life in 2020, 2021, and smooth things out if you have the smallest question. Remember, most of these things that come in the mail work for you, Libra. Most of the things that come in the mail, even your bank, work for you. So pick up the phone, or bang on their door and get some answers, because somewhere there was a disconnect. Somewhere something didn't work right. Be very, very careful of this earthquake situation, this evacuation situation, this falling roof situation. They are situations where there's nothing you could do. The one way you can do something about craziness is to say, I cannot deal with your craziness right now. I have no room in my life for your insaneness right now. I am barely hanging on here. I am barely hanging on, and I don't have room for you to run around and make people scared or pessimistic right now. So go, okay? All right? So I am glad you visited me, Libra. You will have a good September. I will see you next time. A normal board. I'm going to do a love spread for Libra out there. This is for anyone who has not spoken to the person that they are interested in, or you have been living with that person for a really long time. Maybe you have a long relationship with this person. This is going to give you some insight of what might be front and foremost on their mind. Is their heart open? Is their heart closed right now? Are they too concerned about other things right now? This is using the Natalie Hertz Vampire Tarot deck. They've been sitting and warming up already. Here we go, Libra. Oh dear. Okay. So, if you saw the board that I just did, the Six of Hearts is your primary card, and it shows up again. Six of Hearts up is your primary card. The fates and acts of this planet and the stars and your heavenly bodies are all not working for you right now. And the previous board says that things won't pick up for you until probably September, the end of the month. So August the 30th was told as the beginning of when things would change. You're going to have 10 days down. 10 days down for you, Libra. I'm really sorry about that. It is repeated here. So romantically speaking, you're also going to be suffering for 10 days approximately. You're going to be feeling like you're in some kind of a bouncy house. A bouncy house or a rubber room, or a balloon is around what you want to do, and you're pounding on what you want to do. Nothing's responding. So sit down and relax, Libra. No matter what you do, things are not going to change for you right at this moment. Things aren't going your way right now, Libra. So that is your front and foremost, your brain part of your love life right now. And of course that's going to be leading every action that you do. That's really foggy. Really foggy. You're going to be questioning your sanity, but you're fine, Libra. There's nothing wrong with you. There's just a lot of misfortune happening with you right now. I had to say that right away because it kind of blocks everything, because a love reading is supposed to last about 10 days. So it kind of, I'll go ahead and do it, right? But it's not stuff that's going to, oh, look at all the swords in the person that you are interested in. Do we want a lot of swords in the person that you're interested in? I don't know. Maybe if you're in love with a ninja or a sword master of some kind, somebody who does fencing as a sport. I don't know. Your heart right now, Libra, the Queen of Pentacles up, is all about expectations. Your heart wants a clear as pure water, what you want is so clear to you. That's why you're so frustrated that things are blocking you right now. Your heart might actually be on the lookout for taking care of children, or maybe if you're trying to have a child at this time. Maybe you've set your sights on how to make that happen. If you're a grandparent, maybe you've set your sights on how to set up a college fund, or at least a plan. I don't have a great faith in college funds personally, but what you could have is a clear plan. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles is all about clarity, expectations. You might actually have a Taurus parent who you copy, their way of doing things. So you've adopted them as someone that you see as a successful lover, loved one, someone to emulate. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed in the basic part of you from the waist down in your love life is about you don't have it. You can't attain it right now. And I know from the previous board, Libra, you'll have to at least wait till September before you have any hope. Okay? So you might be experiencing rejection right now, dejection, a perceived loneliness. The difference between loneliness and a perceived loneliness. Perceived loneliness is when you can be in a full house. You can be on the couch right next door, right next to the one that you love very much, but you feel a disconnect. You don't have them, or you have worries, jealousy worries. Don't sit and stew about jealousy. Put it out there. Have a conversation, Libra. Libra, one thing about Libra lovers, sometimes they like to set up traps, like camping traps, like the stick holding up the box trap. okay? And you want to see if, and see if, and see if, and I wonder if they'll fall for that, you know. It's like, don't waste your time setting up traps, or that's not how you gain. That's not how you gain your loved one. Just be honest and talk out openly in the head of your intended. Knight of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed is all about no. This might be someone who is not worthy of your attention. This might indicate there's a conflict of two, the gender that you are attracted to. The gender that you are attracted to, that gender might be competing so closely that their conflict appears ugly to you. Okay? I know that sounds complicated, but basically there's fighting, there's so much fighting going on that they've actually started to lose their attractiveness, and that might be why you have to lay off for 10 days, at least 10 days. This person may not be worthy of your attention. Okay? There's nothing good going on when your intended has the Knight of Swords reversed in their head. Okay? They're taking care of conflicts too much. They are conflict too much. Something like that. This is not love. This is not love. So here you have your Mongol warrior chasing. That is the best of Knight of Swords. If your intended is a Gemini, it's telling you that that Gemini is way too distracted right now. Okay, this is a person that you are wasting your time trying to please. Ten of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords reversed is a great deal of pain. I would suggest to you that the person that you're living with, or the person that you want to be with right now, is experiencing a great deal of heart pain right now. They might even be going through some PTSD, some flashbacks. Assure them that you would listen to their worries and their dreams if they want to take the time to share with you. If you can keep a straight face and not laugh at them, that would be a good idea, actually, to promote and allow them to share with you, because some of those dreams might seem actually like visions to them, and they're so full of conflict in their head right now. When they do get a chance to dream, they might be sleeping through the night one time a week or something like that. That's why they don't have any physical energy left for you. Three of Swords reversed. The Three of Swords reversed, and the waist down, remember, tells you, Libra, because I just did your board, that they are going to be unavailable at least until September. At least until September. This is a love reading. They only last 10 days. So, we could just throw this out. That's why I offered, let's not even do this, because for 10 days, this is called hope. This is called hope. It also tells you, Libra, that your partner that you intend, that you want to date, that you want to be with, they're not going to succumb to their depression, especially if you step in and you're generous with your organizing by listening. Organizing by listening. Okay, so you have nightmares. Okay, so what is in your nightmares? And who are you in the nightmares? And who are you talking to? Oh, okay, so what do you think that means? Don't interpret too much. Allow them to speak. Allow them to talk and unravel. This is hope. This is the word hope. And it's also going to take approximately at least 10 days. You'll be looking at September with this person. The thing that you have in common is the word how. The word way. Okay? So, what that means is, if you are patient with your love energy, both of you intellectually will find a way to do this, will find a way to succeed. Your heart is the Six of Wands reversed. The guides believe the Six of Wands reversed in the middle of this relationship is also talking about a lull. A lull. A lull is when the wind stops. Fate stops. Gravity is not going to be working for you. The Six of Wands reversed is talking about the time it takes to develop other strategies. And it's not a winning strategy right now. 10 days off. You'll be looking at September. The waist down is talking about, the guides are talking about a betterment of health. I don't know why. You figure it out, Libra. The guides are very sure. See the number 10 here? Alright? Remember what I was saying? You're going to be off for at least 10 days. Today's the 20th, at least until the 30th. Look forward to September. The guides are talking about a betterment of health. You might be experiencing some kind of UTI. If you know what that is, great. If you don't, find out, because I'm not a doctor. There might be something wrong, difficult going on from the waist down that's uncomfortable. So uncomfortable that sexuality, affection, talking, soothing, even cooking for somebody is taking a break right now. Libra, you don't have that. The only thing you have is hope, and the guides are very sure that in approximately 10 days there's a betterment of health that's going to happen in approximately September. Okay, Libra, thank you for visiting. I'm Christine. Looking forward to September for you. I will see you next time.